All right. Dalton is stretching back there. Do you want to say hi to the people? Okay. Oh, he said hello. All right. We are at Key Training Thrift in Homosassa, Florida. And we are getting here just a few minutes after they open. We're going to go see what we can find for free. All right, so we are out in the front room. This is a really cute banana basket, but I think it was priced at $5, which was a little too high. I did see this really cool Miami flag, and I actually picked it up, but I found out later they wanted $4. And when I pick up small garden flags, I don't like to pay more than $2 for them because typically they won't go for more than $15 at top. And then we came in and look at this. Everything is half off unless it has the price written in blue or clothing. Now, this is the clothing store where everything is $1. So their prices are low anyway. So I am okay with them being full price. Now, we are checking out the Christmas stuff. This is a Dory ornament, but unfortunately it was priced at $4.50 and it was in blue, so it was not half off. If it had been half off, I would have considered picking that up because I think with Disney and being Hallmark, it might have done okay. And now this is just their knickknack shelves. I saw this picture frame. It did have a $19.99 clearance tag on it, and it was really, really pretty with 4 holes. It's art glass, like a stained glass with lead outline. And it was only priced, I believe, at $3, and it was in red, so it was half off. Now, I saw these angels, and unfortunately, those are written in blue as well, so they weren't half off. They were $4.50. The second one didn't have a price, but I'm going to assume it was also $4.50. I think these would sell for about $20, but with me doubling the price for the thrift boxes, I wouldn't want to charge $9. Now, Dalton was very set on riding on the end of the buggy this trip. You will see throughout. Now, here's another really cute Hallmark kitty cat ornament. Again, written in blue, $2.50. Most of the Hallmark ornaments that I have sold about $6 to $12 on average. So I really like to get the Hallmark ornaments more if they're in lots, like at a garage sale or online auction for about $1 a piece. So $2.50 was just a little bit too high for me. And this time I'm checking out the knickknacks first. You guys will notice when I go to these thrift stores, I kind of change up what I'm looking at first. Now, I did like this wall hanging, but unfortunately it was $3 and it was written in blue as well. I think this would probably sell for about $12 to $15. And this glass globe was really cool. It seems like everything I look at is written in blue, which is not half off. But I did try to use that one, and it was not working. So if it had been working, I probably would have looked up comps. But with it not working, I decided not to. And Dalton's like leading the way here. He's wanting to go, go, go. Now, here, the end rack in this thrift store is the boutique rack. So the items on this row are $4 versus only being $1, but I have found some really good jackets here. I found some Levi's. Dalton's like having a blast. This was the first thrift store we went to that day, so he was in a good mood. You'll see tomorrow. He remained in a good mood most of the day today. Now, I am looking through to see if I see any good brands here of jackets or shirts. I, again, have found sports items and also some of the bigger name brands in here. but I'm not seeing any today. I do recommend looking through boutique stuff because even if they have it priced a little higher than their regular stuff, if you can find a $50 to $75 item, then it's okay to pay up. You know, you can afford to pay $5 or even $10 for that item if it's going to sell for $50 to $75. That jacket was Old Navy, but I don't think that Old Navy brand really commands that much of a price. And again, I'm trying to learn brands. Actually, a very nice viewer sent me some really cool lists with good brands on them. So I have to look at that and kind of study it. That sweater looked like it was Chanel, which does sell well. So I was thinking about that one, but I did not recognize the brand name. Now here, I always look through black t-shirts. This Billabong, I was kind of on the fence about, and honestly, I really probably should have gotten it, but it did not have a size, and that is what made me put that back. Otherwise, I definitely would have picked up that shirt. Typically, the black shirts, I am looking for Harley shirts. That is my go-to on the black t-shirts, and it's why I tend to look through every single black t-shirt at almost every thrift store that I go to if they separate them via colors. And now you of course can find Harley shirts other colors, but most of the Harley shirts that I've found tend to be black. Now, it tends to be hit or miss here. I either will find quite a few shirts or I find none. And thus far, it is looking like I am not finding any. I also look at the jeans. I typically will pick up Levi's. I will pick up some Wranglers if they look like they're in good shape. And I also look for higher end brands such as Buckle and BKE. And I always look through the shirts. You guys know my Hawaiian ones. Now, Dalton was enamored with that mannequin. He, I think, thought he was a real person. He's talking to him and telling him bye. He was in a mood this day for sure. And he did very, very well. He was kind of all over the place, but that is what happens when you shop with 3-year-old. Now, here again, looking for brand, and I also am feeling, because sometimes you can just feel the better quality of some shirts and just tell that they're a little more expensive or nicer. Now, this one's a Caribbean Joe, and it's got the nice Hawaiian pattern, so I did pick that one up. And then over here, I also am looking to see if I see any nice ones. And this Boca Classics was really, really soft. It was very well made, and it was an extra large. I do tend to primarily pick up large and bigger, and I feel like the 2X and 3X tend to sell more. Now, this Miami Dolphin shirt was a small, and that's actually why I did put it back, and it was a very, very faded as well. And again, I think if I knew more name brands, I would probably find more, but I definitely just stick with what I know. Now, this was Northwest Territory, and I turned it around to see if it was vented, because in my experience, most of those outdoor shirts sell quite a bit better if they're like vented fishing shirts, and that one was not vented. Now, I saw this one. This is a Calvin Klein. I believe this is an XL or a 2XL as well. And this one, again, different material, feels softer, feels better made. And for only $1, I definitely am picking that up. There was quite a bit of Old Navy. So you clothing sellers, let me know if you would have picked up the Old Navy. That was a Boca Classics. Again, another soft and felt really well made. So I picked that up. And if you guys see any other brands that I'm looking at that you would have picked up, let me know. That Wrangler shirt was like a faded blue jean, and I just felt like that probably wouldn't sell. And then, you know, I'm a Florida Gator fan, so the orange and blue always sticks out to me. That one is a little faded, but it's a 2XL polo, and I think it will still sell well. Now, this one is actually a women's shirt, and it should not have been in the men's. That was an Alfred Dunner, and I'm not really familiar with that brand. I was on the fence about the Chaps polo. So again, if you guys see any brands that I'm thumbing through here, please let me know so that next time I go, I will know to get them. And here comes our cart hitchhiker. It's very funny to watch this back because he was something else that day. Now, the last 2 times I came here, said I hoped that the Bagalini purses were still here when it was 50% off day. So I'm hunting for the Bagalini. But unfortunately, somebody else got to the Bagalini before I did, and they were not there anymore. This purse was really, really nice, but it was unbranded, and I do tend to stay away from unbranded purses. Dalton wanted me to sit down, but I told him we didn't have time to sit down. This was our first of 4 thrift stores that day. So we were kind of go, go, go while we were in here. Now, again, with the women's shoes, not super familiar. These Land's End looked really, really nice, and they were very well made. So I actually decided I would look them up, and shoes are half off. I am not that familiar with Land's End as far as shoes, so I put purple because I figured purple would probably stand out, and it looks like they go for like 18, maybe to 25. We're going to look at the sold listings, and some went as high as 35, but most of those were water shoes, and the ones I was looking at were not. So I did decide to pass on those shoes, even though they really looked very nice. They looked like they were brand new. I just couldn't find the exact ones, so I decided to leave them there. And these, I was trying to see if they were real Crocs. If you guys do not know yet, Crocs sell very, very well. And these were Newts. I don't think Newts sell very high either. And again, it's always hit or miss in these categories with me. I either find a ton or I don't find any at all. Today was I don't find any at all, but look over here. Let's see what we see. Nope, not there. But what about in the hats? Now, their hats are normally $2 each, so today they are $1. This Kubota hat will definitely sell. Jim Beam, yes. America's Fishing, yes. Kubota, yes. Check, 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 check. Look at all these hats. Built Ford Tough Camo, yes. $1, yes, yes. So, found a lot of hats. A lot of hats that time. I was not familiar with the KW one, so I did leave that. But there was also this police department hat, and there are a lot of people that actually collect those, so we got those as well. And then over with like the sleepwear and dresses, I saw this vintage robe, and it was only $1 as well. So I've been trying to check like the dresses and nightgowns and things like that because I think there's some hidden value there. I looked at the maternity clothes, and I think there might be value. I need to do a little bit of research. Again, if any of you clothing sellers can let me know, they do have all these maternity clothes, which are also only $1. So I definitely could pick those up if you guys feel like they would sell. But I don't know enough. So I did not pick up any maternity that day. I'm not sure what Dalton has going on there. I decided to check out a couple of bras too, but we did not pick any up. Now, this is a really cute mermaid tail ring holder, and that was only $1. So I definitely picked that one up. And we're going to see if we see anything over here in the picture frames, but we do not. Now, on to the linens. I saw this throw when I was there last time, but they have it priced at $8. And I still just feel like that's a little too high. This is a Rusty Wallace throw, probably about a $20, $25 throw, but I feel like that's a little too much. And then this one had quite a bit of piling on it, or pilling, however you say it. But this one looked really Southwestern, and I found the tag, and this one was Goodwin Weavers. And I actually, when I opened that one up, it was teepees and Native American, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So that one ended up being $5. So it was actually only $2.50, and that was a good buy. Now, these also had quite a bit of pilling on them, and I couldn't find prices. So the only one I was willing to pick up without seeing a price was the Goodwin Weavers one. Now, when I look at the sheets, I am looking for anything that looks old, and also anything that looks like it is high quality, because there are some certain brands that will sell really high. This one I felt looked old, so I do look to see if I can find a tag to find the brand. This was a pair of curtains, and it actually was Martha Stewart. This one might have been worth picking up. I did not research it, but that very well could have been worth picking up. And I'm trying to see if we see anything else, and in the linens we do not. So we are going to move to the back of the store now, which is actually got all of the glass here. And after this, we will go to the Christmas section to see if we can find anything. Now, in here, as far as like the mugs, I still look for Starbucks mugs. There are still quite a few Starbucks mugs that are worth good money. Dalton had a lot to say. I know you guys cannot hear him. I saw this Tupperware, but they had it priced at $4, which was just a little bit too much for me. Had it been like $1 or $2, I probably would have picked that up. Most of the Tupperware will sell anywhere from like $6 to $7, upwards of $12. There are a few pieces that sell for higher. Now, that art glass starfish was really cool. And then I showed Dalton this costume, and he told me no, he already had a costume, which you guys saw him wearing at the end of the last video. He was Tigger, and we actually found that at a thrift store as well. So I didn't see any new stockings. I did pick quite a few stockings out of here the last time I was there. So I'm just kind of digging to see if I see anything new, but I didn't see anything, and I had picked quite a few out the last time that I was there. So we are going to go see what else we can see in the Christmas section. Dalton's telling me where to go. Now, I saw a couple of like bath sets. This was a G.I. Joe collectible, but I couldn't see it. It is a Funko Pop, but it was put in the box wrong, and I think they had it priced pretty high. Now, with these bath sets, I do look them up, but that one was $4.50, and I think that was just a little too high, especially it was written in blue, so it was not half off. Then on the bottom, I saw this Dickinson train, which is actually vintage, so I decided to look it up, and I was hoping it would be worth a lot, but we're going to look at the sold comps here, and it's actually only worth about $15 to $20, so I took a second look just to make sure it was the same one and decided to leave that there. I would say always look at those older train sets that are in the box, and definitely check comps, because some of them are worth hundreds of dollars. So I always check them just to be safe. Now here I saw this garden flag, but again had it priced at $2, which is just a little too high for a small one. Tuscan Hills, again, some of these sets can be valuable depending on the brand, so I recommend always looking them up just to be safe. That one was worth about $15, and they had it priced at $4, so it wasn't high enough to really make a profit on. Now, this piece looked really interesting, but once I picked it up, it honestly felt like it was really kind of cheaply made, and it was $3. So as cool as it looked, I did decide to put it back. I have no clue what the ring on the top was for, except for possibly to lift the lid. Now, I look at the ornaments, and this is a plug-in. I'm looking at the bottom to see if it is branded, but unfortunately it was not. And then I was going to go and look at the towels, but little boss here says no, he wants to go the other way. So, since we had looked at the towels not too long ago, I decided to appease him and go the way that he wanted to go. And again, I have been going to these thrift stores pretty frequent, so I can kind of go through a little bit faster and just look for anything that is new that catches my eye. This reindeer was weird. He had like really heavy legs where he would sit up, and it was just a little bit strange. And I did not see any new stockings there that I had not already seen. Now, over here is their towels and stuff. I will say this is stained, but it was only $1. And I figured whoever got it might be able to get those stains out. And it's a Disney Castaway Club. And I feel like this might be money, even if the stains don't come out. If somebody went on that cruise and wanted a souvenir from it, I feel like that towel might be a very good option for them. So for $1, I did decide to pick that one up. And now we are headed back out of the store. So we're going to check the other side of the collectibles. Now, these Cracker Barrel Rooster, the teapot and the cup, I probably should have gotten. There were none sold, but they were listed at like 25 to 30, and that one was $3 and would have been half off. So typically that is something that I really would have picked up. And then I like this little iridescent vase, but the funny thing was it had like a $1.99 price tag and a $3 price tag, so I'm not really sure what was going on there, but I did decide to leave it. And then I saw this really cool vintage bellows. I think it is called a bellows, and it has a brass eagle on it. It's to, you know, blow air on your fire, and it was only $2. I feel like that'll probably sell for about 15 to 20, and it was half off. So I only had to pay $1 for that. So we did pick that up. And you see my little helper here checking everything out. Again, just looking for anything that might catch my eye. This little bird box was really cute, but it had a Bell's outlet tag on it. So it was definitely more modern. And then that teapot was a newer, modern, made in China. So we did put that back as well. And here is more Christmas stuff. These, I was on the fence. You guys tell me. I did not get them. They were only 80 cents, but I felt like they were more modern and they looked like they were a little more cheaply made. And these snowman coasters were really cute too, but they were $3 and they were another one that was not half off. So we're going to go look at some more clothes. Now we are in the dresses. This one says local design made in Hawaii, and it is not boutique, so it was only $1. I feel like this dress could sell for $40 to $50, and it's a really cool tropical Hawaiian dress. And then this one is Caribbean Joe, which I know for the men's like Hawaiian shirts, so I figured for $1, why not? You know, the Hawaiian shirts sell, I figure there are probably women going on those cruises too that need some Hawaiian dresses. So we picked that up as well. And again, with the women's stuff, I do kind of look through brands just to see if I recognize any of the names. I didn't recognize Hydraulic, and definitely let me know if you guys see brands because I do want to learn some. And with the jeans only being $1, you know, a lot of them are pretty decent pickups. And I think I did pick up a pair of pants that I don't think I got on recording, but I am going to go ahead and show you guys everything I got right after this. Too bad there. I spent $27 We got a lot of clothes, a really cool Hawaiian dress, and all the clothes were $1. A really cool little stained glass picture frame as well. So some pretty good stuff overall. And I love the clothes for only $1, and we picked up quite a few. So let's take a look at the different lots. All right, guys, so here is everything I got. I got quite a bit, but I only spent 27 bucks. So I'm going to separate it into 2 boxes here for you guys. And I will break down again why I got these. This is a Calvin Klein, and the nice thing about this thrift store is all of their clothes that aren't boutique are $1. So this one I think will go for 15, 20. It might go for more. And then this is a Michael Page. It is a vintage robe, and vintage robes and nightgowns sell well. So I paid $1 for that. I got this really nice Caribbean Joe, like floral Hawaiian dress. Again, $1. And check this out. I do not know the brand. It's Dressing Paula, but it has $100 price tag, and I only paid $1. Brand new with tags. This really cool. This has a like authentic made in Hawaii tag. I don't see it now, but oh, there it is. Local design made in Hawaii. Flowered dress. Again, $1. This really cool, now I forget what they're called. The thing that you blow air on the fire with. That was only $1 as well. It was half off. And then I paid $1 for this really cool mermaid tail ring holder. Those sell really good. So like with the dress, I think at least 20. I'm not sure on these pants, and at least 20 to 30 on that dress. This throw is actually a really neat, has teepees and Native Americans. I did pay $5, but I think this should go for about 40 to 50, if not more. And then this Gators polo is a little faded, but I got it because it is 2X, and the bigger sizes sell. And then I got this Caribbean Joe polo. So this lot here, I paid $14 for, so it's going to be $28 plus the shipping will be $15 on that. And then the second lot, this was half off, so I only paid $2. Really nice art glass handmade photo frame. It looks like it was originally $20. I would take these stickers off if it were me. It was on sale for $20. I got it for $2. This Disney cruise towel has some stains, but I feel like it'll still sell, and it was only $1. And then I heard this brand of jeans sells good, Not Your Daughter's Jeans, size 10. Again, $1. And then there are 2 polos here. This one is Boca Classics. Again, these polos for $1. If they go for 10 to 15, you're 5 timesing your money paying $2. And then all of the hats were $1 each. So there's a Ford Tough, Jim Beam, a couple of Kubota hats. There's a police station hat, American Tackle Company. That's really cool with like the writing on the bill there. So this lot I paid $13 for. So this one's going to be $26 plus $15 in shipping. So I think there's quite a bit of profit here. And I love going to my stores that have the dollar stuff because I can offer you guys some cheap boxes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow will be another thrift video, and there's some amazing stuff tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.